Finally switched to Pike. I think all them storms what we had over Christmas and coming up to Christmas have finally passed now, so the temperatures have dropped. The air pressure's sky high. It's like 135 or something like that. It's really high and it's pretty deep here as well, so I don't know if that affects the park or not. But I've got one doing this margin here. That's probably about 8-9 foot there, and I've got one in the deep channel. It goes out like 14-15 foot and then drops off into like 22-23 foot. So I've got one down in that deep water, but with this air pressure I don't know if that's going to do anything. But and then I've got the other one on a float just off this bush. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but that's just on a float in about 4 foot of water. So we'll see what happens. Talking a bit funny because I've got an abscess coming, I think. So I'm on painkillers. Let's see how it goes. It's showing about 2-3 degrees, which is pretty nippy like, but feels pretty mild. But I have umped all my stuff. Done about 3 trips back to the van, so I'm probably still a bit warm from that yet, but we'll see how it goes. Not a bad start to the weekend. Not weighed it yet, but definitely a double. On the scales now. £14 on the nose, not a bad start. And out to that deep channel as well. That was probably the last rod I expected to go. I've kept them all on this. They're all on the same spot. It's been probably an hour since I had that fish. But if that deep channel one goes again, then I'm going to put them all in the deep water then. They're all on sardines for the moment, but I've had that one, so keep them all on sardines for now. Let's see what happens. But not a bad start. Got about maybe an hour before dark. I've just redone them all. I've smacked them up with a bit of oil. I took the one off the float. That's out on it's about 30 yards out now. So about 14-15 foot of water there. I popped that up off the lead. The other two are back on the one just off the right on the snags, and then the one in the deep channel. I'm not going to touch them again there till morning unless something happens. I'll leave them out overnight. I've never done down this end of the lake. I've never had I don't think I've had any through the night. Down the other end of the lake before they stopped the fishing down there. I had about 3 or 4 last year through the night, and they were all the bigger ones seem to bite at the night time. So I've never had anything down this end in this deep water, but we'll leave them out, see what happens. So if I don't see you through the night, I shall see you in the morning. First nighttime pike of the year. Not big, probably 7-8 pound or something. It'll do. From that deep channel again. Beauty. Get it back. Morning. So I had that fish last night. I never weighed it, about 7 pounds, something like that. But I did have quite a few occurrences through the night. I had that one, that would have been about 8 o'clock. But an hour before that, the same rod, it came out the clip. So I picked the rod up, felt the line, there was nothing there. So I put it back into the clip, and I'm thinking it's either a liner, something set the line, or it was a drop run. And with it being on a sardine, I'll have a look at the bait in the morning, you can usually see a bits of drop run, scratch marks and puncture marks in it where someone's picked it up. And then an hour later it went, so obviously I never got to see whether it was a drop run or not. But then about 3 o'clock this morning, the left hand rod come out the clip, so I'm jumped out of bed, putting my wellies on, and it's actually taking line, near enough a 1 toner. So I'm on it, wound down, lifted into it, and felt something on a second of that, 2 seconds, and then come off. So I'm winding it back in, and then when I looked to the bait was still on, and when I looked to the bait, nothing, not a scratch on it. So what I'm thinking is now that there's carp in the area, and they've both been liners, because they are set really sensitive. You only have to touch that braid in it and it will pop out the clip, and then it's just free running then. So I think what's happened with the second one, it's out round its peck or whatever, and it's just thinking it's a piece of weed, and it's just carried on swimming, and then when I've tightened into it, it's panicked and it's come off, it's flicked off the peck or the dorsal where it was hooked on. So I think I've not seen any signs of carp, but I'm going to keep an eye on that now through today. It would be handy to know where they hang out in the winter. I'm going to leave them. They're all still on the same spots now. I'm going to leave them for maybe another hour while I have a bit of breakfast. And I think they're all going in that deep channel. So it's done 2 fish that deep channel now. So obviously I think that's where they all are. See you in a bit. Oosh. Nice little fat one, but, it's 5-6 pounds. So literally been in 5 minutes, just redoing all the rods. My other rod's still out, still on the bivvy yet. Get it back out, they're definitely in that channel. I've got all 3 rods back in the water now, and I've redone my left and my right rod, moved them out into the channel, and it was a right rod what went then. I moved it off that snaggy bush on my right hand side out into the channel, and within 5 minutes it went. So that's definitely where they all are in there. So all 3 are in there now. My middle rod, I've not redone that yet. I'm going to put a fresh bait on that in a minute and just let my fingers fall out. They're absolutely dropping off. I'll have a quick brew now and then I'll redo that one, and then they're all on fresh bait then. But hopefully it's not just a small feeding window and it's going to be a busy day. It's not been a busy day. Quiet since that one this morning. I've just it's about 3:20 now. I've just redone all 3 rods. All 3 rods are in that channel. I've smacked them all up with oil, with a bit of salmon oil, which 2 of the 3 fish what I've had has been on salmon oil ones, which I do like putting a bit of salmon oil on in the dark, especially when it's a new moon and it's going to be pitch black. The pop up, the one where they had popped up, I dropped that onto the bottom there because all 3 fish have been off the deck. So see what happens now, but let's say I've probably got an hour left now before dark. So if nothing happens through the night, I shall say that ain't morn. Morning, no fish. About 1 o'clock last night, the middle rod did pull out the clip again, so I don't know if there's the liners or not. Again, we'll have a look when I bring it in. I'm going to start to slow pack down there. So if nothing happens in the next half an hour or so, I'll probably see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.